Hey everyone, Tony for our Vegas Hyper Adventures. So today we're out at in Borrego. We're out at La Casa del Zorro Resort. We got in yesterday. We drove around a little bit, the town, had some dinner, and now I'm just gonna take this cruise. We're gonna drive around the town a little bit, get into the desert. There's supposed to be sculptures all over the place, so we're gonna check those out. But yeah, it's supposed to be a really cool little area, so we're gonna see if we can navigate ourselves around here a little bit. Borrego Springs Road is the main road. You saw that sign there, it said Christmas tree circle. But we're gonna get up here and there should be a little dirt road that cuts across. All right, so this is the little deserty trail. It does get a little sandy here and there. So we'll see if we have to get off and walk a little bit. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna follow this. Instead of riding on the road, we're gonna try. See how much we can ride it in the sand. I did see a guy do a video, and it does look like it does get sandy here and there, but not super deep. I think I'll be okay. It's not my total kind of riding here. This is going to be definitely an XC ride, but basically all I'm trying to do is get to the backside of these sculptures so I could dive into the desert and ride around the sculptures. The wife is doing a little spa treatment this morning at the resort before we jump back in the car and head back. So it was just a quick little overnighter. But man, was it beautiful. The resort, unbelievable. Borrego, out here by Bombay Beach in San Diego County. The resort is massive, 1,500 acres. It's got casitas, it's got killer rooms. We got a corner superior suite, king suite with a corner over unit on the pool, and it was cool. So I gotta start looking because I don't think it was very far to get to these sculptures. Oh yeah, I see some of them up there actually. There we go. Yeah, check this out. Is this cool or what? Look at this. Yeah, look at that big old elephant. Is that cool or what? Wow. Here's a little baby one. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, huh? I told you, it's insane. They're just like out in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. Is this sick or what? Look at how cool that is. Huh? Look at the size of this thing. It creates shade for you. Look at them, they're all over. You can see the dinosaurs way out there. We drove out to those ones yesterday. And yeah, they're just everywhere. These are the elephants. And then you just start looking off into the distance and you can see there's more right there. And yeah, you just ride around now. How cool is that, huh? Borrego State Park in California, San Diego County. And this is just right off of Borrego Springs is the main little area. There's a cool little town, Christmas tree circle or something like that. And it's just a roundabout. And then there's restaurants and bars and all kinds of cool stuff. Here's all the horses. Yeah, this is super cool. Look at this. Is this the coolest freaking ride ever? I mean, this is just amazing. Look at these horses. They're just fighting. How cool is that? Wow. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful, right? And there's nobody out here. It's 8:30 or so in the morning. Look at how cool. I mean, these are all metal sculptures. This dude, and I'll get his name and everything once I get to the sign, but this is all metal. Yeah, it's all metal. Hopefully that horse doesn't kick me. Ha! And then up in here, there's more. Look at this, is all the horse area. And there's, you could do whatever, like I'm choosing to ride my bike through it, but you can drive your car. I wouldn't recommend, I'm not sure a car, because it does get sandy in spots. Now here's a mom and a baby horse. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that is so freaking neat. I mean, just so awesome, the things that are out in this when you go out and start exploring. Look at all these. How cool, huh? Look at these two. This is badass right here. Wow. And then there's more over there too. But look at this. Let's ride right through these guys. Woohoo! Break it up, boys. And then look at this eagle way out here. Looks like an eagle. Let's check it out. This ain't bad. Yeah, we could. This is a good little ride. It's not too bad. The sand's not too bad yet, anyway. I know there's gonna be some places where it does get a little deep. Very cool though. And then this is a gigantic playground for off-road vehicles, Jeeps, HOVs, or whatever those are called anymore. And there's just tons of them, and people are just dropping their campers everywhere. Look at this. Look at the size of this one. Huh? Is that cool or what? Now there, my friends, is a life behind bars moment. Thank you very much, Mr. Eagle, for giving me this amazing life behind bars moment. Beautiful. And we, folks, I'll do a 360 for you right here real quick. We are literally in the middle of the desert. You gotta love it, folks. Vegas Hyper Adventures, Tony Ferrer, just out exploring and just finding shit. Look at across the street here. Look at how many are over here. Let's go check it out, folks. Come on, let's go for a ride. Let's check this out. Woo! Let's get across this puppy. Yeah, baby. What do we got? Nobody? Bueller? Anybody? Nope. Let's do it. Haha. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, look at this. More horses. Look at that. Artifact of attraction. How cool is this, folks? Look at this. Oh, this is some beautiful shit, man. I'll tell you what. Wow. Look at this. What are we getting into here? Whoa. Man, this dude. Look at that. Whew. Man, the teeth on that puppy. Wow. You see the detail work on this thing? Let me show you this. Holy crap. This, folks, is awesome right here. Look at that. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! That's some artwork. Damn. Look at this. Look at these. A tiger attacking a horse. Yeah. Wow. Man, this is some badass shit. Oh. Wow. So cool. So cool. And you can see all the campers, man. It's just free camping, just pop and drop. I'll tell you, there's those dinosaurs way out there. I'm not sure if I want to go out there. We drove out there. It was a tough drive. Maybe I'll try it. I mean, I got an hour, so look at this. Hey, this is cool right here, folks. Let's check this one out. Let's get a good look at this. Look at that. I don't want to ride through it. I don't want to mess up their stuff. But whoo, that's a beautiful life behind bars moment too. Couple, I don't know what they are. Weird looking tigers or lions or something. Getting ready to take each other out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of the Borrego Desert. And we're checking out these sculptures, and I'm gonna come across a sign and we're gonna talk about who does all these sculptures and what this is all about. It is a foundation. There is a foundation. So obviously they do look for donations and stuff, but I'm gonna get another one right here because this piece of work right here is amazing. Wow. I'll tell you, this guy's work is stunning. All right, so those dinosaurs are pretty far out there, but you know what? It is a really cool kind of ride. I do think it gets a little sandy, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I can always turn around if it gets too deep. Right, so I'm gonna kind of record this, so just so you can see if you do decide to come out here, what this road looks like. And you want to kind of try to drive out to get to all the dinosaurs. I mean, if you have a four-wheel drive, no problem. If you don't have a four-wheel drive, there are a couple spots that are sandy and some rocks too, but nothing like totally major. Just enough to scare you a little bit. Keep you on your toes. Now on a bike, this sand can get a little interesting, but we're gonna try it because that's who I am. I think there might be a car coming, I'm not sure. Truck. I'm not sure if he's gonna drive out here or not. So I'm gonna keep my ears peeled for him. This is sick though. We're gonna get out to these dinosaurs. There's a few out here. It's not a whole lot, but it's just a matter of taking the ride. I mean, I brought my bikes all the way out here. I want to ride them. So, like I said, with the wife doing a spa treatment this morning, they don't have TV because it's a kickback zen type of spot. Uh-oh, there's some big mountain lion looking things. Paw prints. Those were big. This is awesome. Sick. I'm definitely going to come back the same way I'm going in, because when we drove out here, we went around, and because it's like it feels one way-ish, so when I went around, it got hairy on the other side a little bit. Not hairy, but more than I would like in my truck, because my truck is not a four-wheel drive. It's a Ford Explorer V6 with a front-wheel drive, and I put on some Terrell Terrain TAs and done an amazing job, and they do really well and stuff like this. But if it gets rocky and, you know, deep sand, you're gonna be in trouble. This is no problem. I mean, it doesn't even break traction. It does a really good job. It's more me that's afraid, or not afraid, but just nervous than anything. But I haven't even pushed that thing to its limit. We drove down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. You could see that video, that was cool. Diamond Creek Road. That was a very, very cool experience. But here's some dinosaurs. We'll drive to this one first, and then we'll come over to that one. Oh yeah, there's some little guys over there too. But check these dudes out. How cool is this? Yeah, see, when we went back, we drove that way and then through, and that got a little more than I like. But look at these dinosaurs. We'll drive through the other way around the sun and come through them, but how cool is this? How about this desert, folks? Look at this. Huh? Is this beautiful or what? Man, this is what life's all about. I don't know, man. But this, again, is a life behind bars moment right there. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? That is so cool. Let's drive through these bad boys, and then we're gonna carry on. Let's do it. There you go. That's cool, right? So there's somebody enjoying it in a vehicle, some kids, that's cool. And now we have this desert to ourselves, and we're gonna go out here and explore some of these little guys. Yeah, baby, this is something else. Love it. I love this kind of shit. Man, if there's anything my heart attack taught me, was to get out and enjoy life, because things like this you just don't do every day. Look at this guy. Whoo, baby. There were some teeth right there. Look at this dude. And we're just gonna roll through this desert. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sick. We're just gonna take this in on a mountain bike instead of a car like most people. Yeah, these are cool. Look at this guy. Huh? He's pretty scary looking. Wow, man, look at this big old dude. And there's another little one right there. But oh, there's some more little ones. Check this guy out. Yeah. Whoa. Awesome. Oh, here's another one. Man, they're just everywhere, right? You just gotta look for them. They pop out of nowhere. This guy's cool. He's hiding behind this big old scary looking cactus bush. Rah. Yeah. Damn. And then check this big boy out. Look at this guy. Holy crapola. Look at the teeth on that guy. Woo. I think that's the Tyrannosaurus Rex right there. Everybody loves dinosaurs. I don't give a shit how old you are. All right, so let's carry on. Let's go and head back that same way we came, I think, instead of going that gnarly route. This is cool. I don't know, I like it. It's fun. Now there's more on the other side of the circle. If you go down Borrego Springs, go around that Christmas tree circle or whatever that is, and go down that road, continue on Borrego Springs, there's more down there too. So I'm not gonna ride that far down the road, but we drove through there yesterday, so I'll create a video of that too. But I just wanted to do a ride one. I think it's gonna be so much better. Now we're just gonna roll down this. This is sick right here. Yeah, I think this is the road we came in, maybe not. I'm sure it'll get us back to the street. Yeah, this is sick. So fun. Hell yeah. Yeah. I think this is a different road, but it's okay. It's gonna get us down in there, I believe. And if it doesn't, I see the cars, so it's not like we're lost. No, it's the same road. I see my map. It just looks different for some reason coming this way, but here's my trail, here's my tire marks. Woohoo! It's nice going downhill. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, there's the eagle right there. Yeah, wow. So pretty. And the weather has been amazing. It was 90 degrees when we got here yesterday, and humidity, so it was a little too warm to ride around. So that's why we decided to drive around town and through them yesterday. And I said to my wife while she was doing her spa treatment that I would ride. And definitely a smart idea. Because you always got to remember too, when you're in a different area, the weather's always going to be different. You know, as far as climate, humidity, no humidity, dry. In Vegas, it's going to be very dry, and you know, we're used to dry. So when you come out to something like this, it's not dry. And it, you know, it's different. So you got to be prepared for that. Look at these, they're cool. So cool. All right, so this gets us back into here. This is where we were. And I think that's it for all the sculptures on this side, I believe. I don't think there's any more. I could be wrong. There could be a few more down behind this eagle, but I'm not sure. I think I just heard a rattlesnake up in there. I definitely won't be checking that out. But here's the sign. I really want to go and catch the sign for you and tell you what it's all about. Read it to you. I believe this is it. Let's see. Yeah, this is it. So here's what it is. It's Galleta Meadows is the name of it. 1774, damn. So this is all hiking, horseback riding, picnicking, photography, bicycling, no motorized cycles. I don't know, I guess that means e-bikes, but I don't think so. We're a motor, but not really. We're a class 3. No camping, so you can't camp around the statues. You have to, you know, abide by the rules. So it does look like I don't see any more out here. I think that's it as far as these statues go. Now, if you wanted to see more, you would just go down that road and continue on until you get to the circle, and then keep following it around. And then that will take you to more of them. And like I said, I'm not going to do that on my bike, but I may go across here, get back to that main trail and shoot across, and there looked like there was some more desert riding over there. So that's it. I'm Tony Ferrer, Vegas Hyper Adventures. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and thank you again for watching. Have a great week. I'm out.